number 2. These matchups are special. The entire landscape looking in today on this one, and they become a part of college football history. Hopefully, we'll get something epic. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. For Relay Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Rebels will kick this away to get us going. Here's the return from inside the 5. Tackling at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Handoff here from the shotgun. The freshman brings him down quickly. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Falls incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
He'll field the punt. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. Sideline try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1 versus 2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season. Yeah, middle of the year to get 1 versus 2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? It's a small gain by the fullback, but nice to see him and his hands make a play. Crucial 3rd down play after that completion. Back to throw is Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Oh, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
The Rebels will bring their punt team onto the field. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And now before the kickoff, a timeout. By the kicking team here. And the Rebels will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made down inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. That completion makes it second and short. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Nice grab. It's Watkins. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Back to pass. It's Simmons. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks into the clear. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a first and goal. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defense coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And off inside, looking for the touchdown. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
So instead of a chip shot attempt for a 2-score lead, they keep the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. Big 4th down stop.
Of course, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down. The Sooners will line up to boot it away.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through 1 arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To the air, it's Simmons. Moves out of the pocket. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, they're going to come up short of the sticks here. We got a tough decision at this point in the football game for the head coach. What will they do now on 4th down?
And the Rebels look to convert here on 4th down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle inside the 40, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up.
Inside the red zone and still running. Down quickly after the catch, but the ball at the 14 sets up the red zone opportunity now. So the blitz does not get home that time. He stands in the pocket and delivers the throw.
Yeah, good throw, but really it's all about that offensive line. The communication, you can see him pointing out the blitz and being concerned pre-snap. It worked out perfectly for them. They were able to put each offensive lineman on a defender and gave the quarterback the time he needed to make that throw.
Tackle after the completion. Offense will now set up inside the 5. And Kirk gets Ole Miss on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So first play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Simmons. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kirk.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? He'll be taken down. A penalty flag on the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. The back's got it. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Sooners with 1st and 10 here. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. What a catch! They keep the drive going until first out of the 46.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, a good run here and a great reminder of what the Sooners are all about. And I know they've had quarterbacks that have gone on to win the Heisman in recent years, and Sam Bradford and Jason White and Kyler Murray, Baker Mayfield, all great players. But, man, when I think Oklahoma, I still think of them running the football with Barry Switzer, option play, pitching it to the backs. Billy Sims, who won the Heisman, but DeMarco Murray, and, of course, Adrian Peterson, Marcus Dupree. So great history, not just of quarterbacks, but of running the football in Norman, Oklahoma.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They finally make the stop, but a huge gain sets up a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Here we go. 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets them right back into this game. They'll try the ground game here. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Looking to the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Sooners.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
They make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Offense getting set. It's second down. Receiver in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking to throw yet again. With the catch, it's Watkins. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught over the middle. It's Alexander. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Contact as he let the ball go. The catch made down the left side, an explosive play. They make the stop at the 25, but it's 1st and 10 for this offense.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. They bring him down after a short gain there.
But they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Headed for the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now the all-important extra point.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
And 109 yards away, he'll bring it out. And he'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half.
Here we go.
Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. Timeout is called. Talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that one's picked off. What a play. He could go. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms. They takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Smithers going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick it away to get us going in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. The receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. They'll try to run for the first down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Tight end makes the grab. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal for the 2.
Well, that's modern college football for you right there. 4th and short, in field goal range. You got to kick it, right? Nope. I mean, not many would have faulted them for kicking it and getting the 3 points, but now they've set up a goal to go and are pushing for 6.
The Sooners looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. To returner trying to create good field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Looking for his big tight end. Caught on the outside. It's Bradley. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They'll hand it off. He's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Looking to pass. It's Simmons. He escapes the pocket. Oh, and he almost had a chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up 3rd down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed.
He's looking deep here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
And that sets up a return. And they've got the returner corralled. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Really excellent possession last time. They mixed the run and the pass, kept the defense off balance en route to a touchdown. They'll run it from the gun. They've got him down out near the 40.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. This strong stiff arm. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. All the way back for a score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Feels it near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16. Looking better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. An inside give now from the shotgun. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 34.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grabbed by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. They pick up the first on the ground. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Going to scramble now. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Wow, that's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Tries to get it to the running back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. He'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. And one final play before the end of the quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the fourth quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Oh, they've got him. A fourth down sack and a turnover on downs. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. On the run, it's Davis. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking downfield. It's Simmons. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. Third and long from the 42. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is if they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket, they have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Needs a completion here on fourth down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab, breaks a tackle on the play, and makes a decent gain. It's complete, but the junior quarterback paid a price for that one.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Tackled, but first down.
Well, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon or this one will be over.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Pressure is coming.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Here comes third and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle. It's Jacobs. Defense stops him short of the marker. So now it's fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast to put so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And they've got him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. The defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. The quarterback will just sneak it now. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
I don't blame him. Go with the quarterback sneak here to try to pick up just enough yards for the first down. But, hey, man, give credit to that defense. They did not budge at all. They kept him short of the first down.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the fourth quarter. Third and goal. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And it's
intercepted in the end zone. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Taking a deep shot here to the right.
That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
To the air, it's Simmons. Took contact on the throw, and it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Here comes a first down pass attempt.
He's got it in the open. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
The Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up. First down, looking to throw the football. Pass caught. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. That was the clutch play they needed to just about put this game on ice, Kirk. Here in the middle of the season, number 1 has stepped up and answered the bell.
Chris, we've seen this team be the same consistent team every single week, but today was a different kind of test. The number 2 team in the country, and here, another solid win. There's no question who the best team in college football is.
Been a really solid drive, and now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Davis. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
This defense is trying to do anything they can to get back in the game. The fact this offense is still throwing the ball, who knows, maybe a tip pass, maybe an interception, anything they can do to get the ball back.
And he's got it, no problem.
And they add to their lead.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Now, through another score to punctuate this offensive performance, they'll just kick it away and let the defense close it out. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Handoff from the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed.